Guys, as you can see that both sides are done, fully done. The quarter panels were done and the rocker was done. I'm so happy about this. What's going on, guys? So today we're gonna actually change out the hood with my brand new fiberglass hood. I'm pretty stoked, so I'm gonna go step by step, so follow along. All right, so first thing you want to do is obviously locate where each piece of plastic is. You have about 7 of them, I think. Try to take a small little flathead screwdriver and pick it right under that on each one. Try not to destroy them just because they're not easy to come by. You can get aftermarket ones from different places online. Once you pop all 7 of them up, then you can use a Phillips and take out each Phillips out of each one. That takes off the wiper cowl, but before you actually pull that up, you have to take your windshield wipers off, which I believe is a 12 or a 13. So let's get to it. All right, so I don't know which one exactly it is. It's definitely not a 13, actually. It might even be a 10 or 11. Here's a 12. I think the 12 will work. The motor's super hot, so I'm just trying to work with one hand. Now that we got these loose, take these out. But you actually can't take off the windshield wipers all the way off until you close the hood, because you actually have to bend them upwards. I'll show you in a second. All I did was pull up the windshield wiper up like this, and you got to kind of finagle it a little bit to pop off if you have never taken it off before. This side you could actually just go like this and pop off. Yeah, it just pops right out. You just take a small flathead, just like the one I have right here. It'll work perfect. Push it in a little bit, and pops right out. Okay, so you're gonna have these plastic pieces right here. I don't have the proper tool to take it off, honestly. So I use my flathead. I was able to go up and down, and it will fall through the hole, just like that one did. Even if these are messed up, I'm just gonna go to AutoZone and you can buy a pack of them for a few dollars. All right, so then you take out all 7 screws after you take out those round 7 clips. And if you have windshield wipers, fluid, all that stuff, just unplug it right here. That's it. So now we're just gonna take off each 10 on both sides. So you can have 4 10s all together. Take the hood off. It will be kind of heavy for one person. If you have 2 people, then great. I'm taking it off, like I said, to switch out for my other hood that I got. I got a fiberglass dope one, but take off the hood, take off the cowl, because I want to get to the hinges right here so I can put my Hush Performance ones, and I'll show you guys how to install those. All right, now that we got it off, I'm probably just going to wipe it down with a clean rag, get all the dirt and grime out of it, and then we'll be off to taking all this out. All right, so I got it pretty clean. All I did was honestly use Windex, any purpose, whatever. Cleaned it all up, so now I can take the 2 10s out of here, 2 10s out of there, and I can actually remove both the latches. All right, one thing you guys have to do, get a flathead and get all the hard crust that's actually sitting around this. You know, it's a sealer for the hinge, but you got to get all that off just so the hinge can sit properly, the Hush Performance one, because you won't be able to sit it flush if you have all that stuff on it. So make sure you get a flathead, maybe a little hammer, but be careful. Make sure you don't get too close to the windshield, you accidentally crack it, whatever the case is. And what I did, since it was slight rust, I used just a normal sanding pad, 3M sanding pad, and I just did a little scuff and throw a little primer over it just to seal it, and then work on the other side. All right, so you guys see that obviously you have a lot of room in the back hole, very tight in the front, but I just wanted to see exactly what I need a primer, and just make sure it clears, honestly. It looks good back here. All right, guys, so I taped it all up. Just want to get around here, down here a little bit, right around the sides, across the top. When I paint the bay, it'll fill up the rest of it, actually. Fill up all this. I'll paint this all black. I think the engine bay is actually gonna be black. All right, paint it super quick. One nice coat. This is what I had. Truck bed coating, just black. It dries out really quick. Probably within like 2 or 3 minutes. It'll be all dry, and then I could actually place my mount, put my bolts in, I'm gonna do it snug, nothing crazy, until I get the other one in, get that snug, put the hood on, and I know I'm gonna have to play with it just a little bit. All right, so one hinge. All right, so one hinge is fully secured into its spot. Make sure you actually tighten up this Allen key right here because it can wobble. I just noticed, so I had to take it back out. Notice that it wobbled a little bit from there, so I tightened it up and it's good to go. All right, so on to the next one. You see all this white stuff. This is the crud, the sealant, whatever it is. Want to get it all out, clean out the spot first. Get it all out with the flathead. See if you can chisel out all this stuff very lightly. It should pop off because it's pretty old. You see how it's coming off my finger. And then you just take a little sanding pad, sand it down. Same process for this that I did for that. All right, now that we got both hinges set in place, primer at the bottom, tighten both hinges up. We just slid over the wiper cowl over the back of it. Just take your time taking it down just so you don't break anything, because sometimes these do become fragile. I will be putting the screws back in, then put the caps on top of that. Then I'm gonna mount the hood on and then put the windshield wipers back on. All right guys, so I got the hood on. Took a little finesse to try to get it to work, you know, like doing it by myself. But make sure you don't lose any of these screws if you do have the Hutch Performance hinges, because I gotta get a longer bolt for the bottom on both sides. But I'm gonna see if I can close it very gently and try to get that lined up and take the latch off the other hood, put that on there just so I can get that lined up. Maybe go to a hardware store or just look at my trailer and see if I have a longer 10mm bolt. So guys, this is it, almost all the way closed. It is hitting something though. I did notice. I think it's hitting the rubber piece at the top. It's kind of hard to tell, but I don't know if you guys can see up there. Yeah, as you guys can see, I did have dual finesse. So you see my finger marks from the oil and grease or whatever. I still got to play with it a little bit. It is a bit high on the side. I think it's hitting the rubber piece that goes over here, so I might have to trim it a little bit on each side. But other than that, I love it. I kind of want to put spacers. I think it'll look badass to put it in the back to give it that more of a look, I don't want to say. Yeah, it's pretty badass. I love it. So what do you guys think? Comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Like it, love it. Hope you guys love this one though. What up guys, so as you can see, the hood is on. A little bit of finesse, as you can see, my greasy finger marks, whatever. I still got to finesse it just a little bit. I'm going to probably be putting hood spacers in the back just to lower this front side. I got to see what else it is hitting. I think it's just hitting like the stock rubber that's at the top. I might have to trim it on each side just so it doesn't bind up. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial on how to put on the Hutch Performance hinges and put on an aftermarket hood. Take your time, don't rush. If you have 2 people to help you with the hood, then that's a plus. So hey guys, go look, subscribe, love it, like it, whatever you want to do. Share it. Hope you guys enjoy it.